Welcome to a brand new episode of Backpass with Ras. And today I've got a special guest with me. We don't have an ex-footballer, ex-professional footballer, ex-football coach. For a change, once in a while we do have some changes on the show. So for a change, we got someone who's a musician. He's also picking up, I would say, getting more famous on social media with his moniker called Thambi-K-Seaow. So without
Yeah.
further ado, let me introduce to you Mr. Sham Raj. How are you doing,
Cheers,
Sham?
guys. Hello. Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah. What's in that drink?
Coffee, bro. Look at this. Very good Indian coffee.
Nice.
Can't get
Yeah,
no coffee enough, lah, bro.
some hot coffee on a cold day, right?
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect weather. So,
In a metal cup, don't forget.
yeah, that adds to the
The
feeling.
flavor.
Yes, correct. And the warmth as well. Because
Yeah.
it comes
Just
through the
over your
fingers.
hands. Eh?
Yeah,
Oh, actually, yeah, I never thought of that. True.
yeah, it comes
Yeah.
through, goes
Warms
through
up
your
your
body.
mouth and your body at the same
Yeah,
time.
correct.
So guys, drink from a metal cup the
Yeah.
next time you're having coffee. It's going to taste better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Sham,
Tell
let's
me,
get
brother.
straight to your character, Thambi-K-Seaow. First of all, for those who are not in Singapore or even Malaysia for that matter, please tell them literally what does Thambi-K-Seaw mean and
Okay.
figuratively what does it mean?
Okay, so Thambi, everyone knows what's Thambi lah. Most of us, okay? So Thambi means little Indian brother.
Hmm.
Okay. K-Seaw is a Hokkien dialect, if I'm not wrong, right? Like, hey, my
Hmm.
K-Seaw lah. Back home and when we are talking to our friends, they don't K-Seaw lah, bro. What is full is damn K-Seaw? K-Seaw is an emotion. So K-Seaw
An
means
emotion.
it's an emotion, man. It's like day and da and la and all these kind of things.
Okay.
So K-Seaw is, from the best of my knowledge, it is to create like a little riot to just being a nonsense for lah. It's first damn KCL. It's first damn nonsense. You know?
Hmm.
Yeah. So Thambi-K-Seaow is the little Indian brother who either creates a riot or is full of shit lah.
Yeah. Or he likes to just,
Have fun.
um, have fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun is another way. The other one I was thinking of was maybe he like to just expand on what he want to say, expand away from reality on what he want to say.
Yeah, it's definitely an escape. I think
Yeah.
like when I get into the Thambi-K-Seaow character, it is an escape to a certain degree.
Okay. And what inspired you to create this character?
Actually, to be honest with you, right, all his characters just came out from literally having fun. Like my friends and me, when we sit down and we talk among ourselves,
Hmm.
we are always talking about rubbish things lah. Like, hey, you know this fella, or know that fella, or you know that guy that is, and so back then, way back, man, I'm not even talking like now, like I'm talking like maybe 10 years ago.
Oh,
Um, my friends and me uh came together and we formed a band called Thambi-K-Seaow. Thambi-K-Seaow was a band first.
okay.
Yeah. And back in the YouTube days, right, we started making videos already. So we do have an album out on Spotify.
Nice.
We do have some videos, some very early videos that you can find on YouTube,
Hmm.
where the songs are Sebab Saya Shotgun, Dah Pakre, Bakwawo, aka Chao Chibai, and a few others. So our main motive of making Thambikseaow was to poke fun in Singaporeans, the
Ah,
stereotypes of Singaporeans.
okay.
And we started doing a bit of prank videos and stuff like that. And we got pretty famous back in the day. We
Hmm.
landed up on CNN as 25 most important people, in that year. We were, we
What year
did
was that?
shows. That was about 2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 2009. And then we did a lot of independent rock shows with the songs that we had made. And
Okay.
yeah, it kind of picked up from there. But then we went through a long hiatus. We stopped what we were doing simply because each of us I had to go through our own phases in life. I went to the US. Um,
Hmm.
Karan was very focused on his work and his marriage. And
Hmm.
then Tarini and Burp and all of us had our own thing going on. But
Okay.
years later, bro, um, someone we came back together just out of fun, and we decided to just do some spoof videos, some skits,
Yeah.
and it kind of like picked up. Like now today we have TikTok, we have Instagram.
Yeah.
The reach right now is way better, bro. So
Yeah.
that's how
Then back
we all
then.
came
Yeah.
back together. Yeah,
You mentioned some members. I guess these are your band members.
yeah.
Yeah. What would you want to shout out to them? Who
So
they
man,
are?
shout out to Mr. Karan Grewal. He's the drummer.
Okay.
Shout out to Darren Ducunia, who's our latest member of Thambi-K-Seaow.
Okay.
Um, Tarani, he goes by the name Tarani is Matt
Mm,
on Instagram.
mm,
Um, and Rory Brandon Barker, we call him Burp.
okay. Is this a multi-gender band or
Yeah.
your all boys?
So multi-gender, I mean, that means what?
That means there are females in the band. No, no, there are females in the band.
No, no, no. We don't have females in the band, but it'll be nice to have a female vocalist or someone that can play any instrument. We are actually looking for a keyboard player, you
Oh,
know, or someone
yeah.
to do harmonies. So if you are a female that can do either of this, give us a shout out. Yeah.
Right. Nice. And you play what kind of genre music?
I would describe it as rock, lah, bro. Some people call it punk rock, some people call it grunge. Uh,
Hmm.
but I think we are just rock. We have a
All right.
few different influences of rock in it.
All
Yeah.
right. Where do you all perform?
We used to play a lot of underground shows,
All right.
but to name a few, Black Hole was one of our favorite places to perform in. It's this small little venue where everyone packs inside. You
Hmm.
know, it is smelly as hell. You smell sweat everywhere you are. And there's like beer spillage and everything, but it's super rock and roll, lah.
Okay.
Everyone has a good time there. Um, we played at the Esplanade. We played at Fort Canning. We
Hmm.
played at a few other places, lah, to name a few. But yeah, our favorite is Black Hole. Black Hole is
Hmm.
definitely one of our favorite joints. Most recent gig was at Phil Studios, which is an up and coming venue. So shout out to them.
Phil Studios. Where is that?
Phil Studios is somewhere near Boat Quay area, Northbridge Road.
Right. Okay. So you are basically still active as a band now.
Not really, man.
Not
I think we're
really.
more active on making videos,
Making videos.
right now.
The
So
skits.
yeah, skits.
Okay.
So I just checked out yesterday because someone asked us to pitch for something. So I
Okay.
had to go and manually tabulate all our views for the last 6 months.
Right.
And for the last 6 months, I'm proud to say that we got 8.63 million views.
Wow. Fantastic,
Yeah.
man.
So
Brilliant.
yeah, on all our channels,
Nice.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, together is 8.63 million views. And about, I think, wait, let me check if I can just minimize the screen and open up my Excel sheet. Yeah,
Yeah.
8.639 million views, 112,637 shares, and 237,000 likes.
That's
Not too bad.
fantastic.
And all of this is organic, man. We didn't pay for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our reach is Singapore, Malaysia, and Australia predominantly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Australia, I think it makes sense because of the Singaporeans and Malaysians that migrated there. I
Yeah.
think it
And
could be them. Yeah.
yeah, and like about 40% of our demographic is from Malaysia.
Hmm.
Shout out to UKL and all these other parts.
Yeah. Nice. And okay, so when I first saw the videos and then I saw a few other videos, I get the idea that, if you probably either Tamil or you've got a lot of Tamil friends, you will certainly resonate with the characters because you've seen it around. You've seen all
Yeah.
these characters around. And then you brought it out so beautifully and that,
Thank you,
you
bro.
you see that's the best part of humor, right? That's the most funniest when it's actually a reflection of reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like, um most of our videos that we make, they are not really thought about. We don't sit down there with a pen and paper and in an office and
Hmm.
with the whole team and just like, hey guys, okay, this week this is the trend. What are we gonna do? There's nothing analytical about it. There's
Okay.
nothing analytical about it. It is just pure stupidity and stories that we have are either done as our own people, like as myself. Some of these characters, it was me at some point. I did that, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
or we met friends who have done that, or we have seen people who have done that, and we're like, bro, this is so funny, after a clubbing night, after a drinking night,
Yeah,
a lot of stupid things happen, bro. We
yeah, yeah,
witness things or we do things that are really stupid.
yeah.
And then the next time when we are sobered up and then we are like on the phone with our friend, we are like, bro, this was damn funny, man. I can't believe this happened. And so we just recreated it, you know?
Okay, so that's the start of your process. So,
Yeah.
how does walk us through the process of creating this video?
Okay. How it all begins is most of the time, um, we are just reminiscing about things that have happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Be it ourselves that did it or some other people who did it, you know? And I just kind of like either do it by myself or I get my friends, involved in it. And I'm like, hey, bro, actually you fit this character, man. You look like that guy, or that kind of guy that fits this character, And then some of them are very shy, you know.
Uh,
So like one of my friend, Amrit Kaur,
yeah,
we had this skit, The Jealous Boyfriend. I don't know if you've seen it.
not
So
really. I've seen
I
one where the boyfriend is stingy and he gives her
oh yeah,
biryani or
yeah.
something on the date.
Kanjus fella. Correct.
Can use the
Yeah, so like we think about stuff like that, right? And then we just call our friends and say, "Can you act?" Some of them are very shy. Like Amrit call, I really had to convince her to do it. I had to Amrit, please lah, please, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. Then she's like, no lah, no lah. But eventually she gave in. I'm a very persuasive fella.
Mm.
So so she eventually gave in, and there's no script, there's nothing. I'm just going to tell her, okay, scene one, okay, this is the first scene, right? You are going to do this. Scene two, this thing, this thing, this thing. I already have an idea of how the video is going to be in my head. So I
Okay.
just guide the characters into doing what I feel would be best for that moment, And some of the things, right, are very impromptu. It's very, very impromptu. Like, I wanted a speaker where the guy is waiting under the block, and like singing out to her. Then I'm like, hey, why not he has a boombox? So I had a
Uh,
mini amplifier and I bring that mini amplifier, just improvise on things that are there for that moment
yeah,
and make it bigger than life, lah. You know,
yeah.
basically amplify everything, lah.
Yeah.
If the guy is gonna be a guy that's waiting under a block, make the fella really, really look desperate.
Okay.
So just amplify all of this and then we just piece it up to chop it up with CapCut. Adding the subtitles is the biggest bitch in it. But
Yeah.
yeah, then after that, I think it's a very natural creative process, lah, bro. You
Mm.
know, and it's very impromptu. So I think that's the creative process. Yeah,
Who's the editor, director in all of this? You?
yeah. Most of the videos that you see, I've done that. But then Tarini is my other partner in crime in this whole thing. So
Okay.
Tarini as well, like some of the videos, Tarini directs it, he cuts the videos, he adds the subtitles. Yeah.
The
I think
subtitles are the pain, I know.
you know, right? Yeah. So like I think but with CapCut and all these apps out down there today, right? It makes life so easy. Because when we were doing it back in the day that we were doing it for videos on YouTube,
Mm.
bro, it was so hard. When you had the CCD camera, that the big ass camera,
Yes, yes.
that people thought was small, you
Yeah.
know, and then you have to export that guy and digitize it. Then after that, bring it to Adobe Premiere Pro, and then after that, cut the video slowly, slowly, slowly. So I was working in a school back in the day, Chonghua Primary School, right?
Okay.
I was working I was a media teacher,
All right.
so I had access to the lab. So maybe in like 3 or 4 hours in a day, I'm teaching. But then, right, I have a gap of another 4 hours. So 2 hours I'm doing something else maybe.
Mm.
But then for the next few hours, I'm editing videos, which
Okay.
are my own personal videos. So
Uh,
I learned a lot from that whole process as well about video editing.
so sounds like you have some background as well in this whole media industry, so to speak, because you said
Yes.
you're a media teacher. So I think by that media teacher, you would mean something related to AV, audio visual. Is
Yeah,
that right?
I studied at SAE, right?
Actually, where?
SAE, School of
SE.
Engineering. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Oh, right, right.
I did
School of
my
Audio.
honors in recording arts. So part of the modules were videos,
Mm.
audio, and I did further it and did my masters in entertainment business.
Oh, nice.
Um, that's a whole other ball game lah. But yeah, from that and a lot of projects that I was involved in, a lot of video editing was part of the process as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
And behind this video, the thought behind this video, is it just purely for entertainment, or is there a message behind it that you want people to,
Yes,
I don't
there
know,
is a
learn?
message. There is a message. In all our videos, right, we always try to impart a message. Don't be that guy, Don't be that guy.
Mm.
So like,
Okay.
for example, like boy breakup, don't be so desperate for the girl. Don't go and wait under the block lah. Come under outside her window lah. Because I'm making myself look stupid or appear that dumb to you. If I look dumb to you, right, don't be that dumb guy. You
Mm.
know. And like,
Yeah.
the stingy guy, is like that is basically comedy, lah. And that's true, lah. We have seen a lot of guys also who are very stingy when they go out.
Yeah.
Girls also, also there's the girls also who are freeloaders also. So you're not alone in this, guys. You know. So we have a skit coming out for freeloader girls soon. Uh,
Okay.
then yeah, if you look at all our videos, we are poking fun at somebody. We are reminding people, don't be that guy, don't be that person.
I think
Yeah.
the very first video I saw of yours was this one about this guy who was angry at this guy. It's like he wanted to fight with this person, and then the friend was telling him, "Hey, okay, go lah, don't lah. I saw it already, I saw it already."
Oh yeah, yeah.
You were telling that, but then it
Basically,
turned out
don't
to
be a
be
hero lah. That video, don't be a hero lah. Bro, I'm gonna tell you very honestly, right? I've been that guy at one point of time also.
okay.
I was like, hey bro, let me go lah, bro. I'll give lah, bro. You see lah, bro. And I've seen other guys also like that. Then after suddenly, right, the fellow say, okay, bro, I let go lah, bro. You go. Then after you jam already, you say, oh shit. you know, I think every guy, they want to deny or they don't want to deny. Every guy has been that fella before. Okay.
Mm.
I've seen so many guys got tattoo everywhere, all is the same shit also. You know? Yeah, so I mean it's just poking fun at humor. Isn't it funny? I think it's really
Yeah,
funny.
it is, it is.
Very funny.
Love it. So, are you all doing it in a schedule basis? Like, do you schedule it once a week, once a month, or is that a target that you have?
I'm hopeless at that, brother. I'm hopeless at that. Like because this is not something that is a job. At
Mm,
least
yeah,
it's not a job yet. So it's more out of just for fun. But we
fun.
have other commitments that
It's like a passion project.
it's a passion project. We have a lot of commitments there in the outside world.
Mm,
So we don't really have time to do one video a week, and be very disciplined in that. Though I think it'd be a very good practice to actually be able to do that. But you do know that you are someone that's doing something that's very similar to this. It's very tedious process.
yes.
It's a very long process to think of the script, to refine that script in your head, to finding the actors, to
Yeah.
going down to the location to video it, then after that, editing it, then after that, adding the captions, you know, uploading it is not really a problem, lah. But that
Yeah.
whole process is a very long process. It can actually take like 2 to 3 days, maybe 1 week, or maybe about an hour in your day.
Yeah.
Not everyone is as fast as everyone else, lah. And I don't
Mm,
have a team. I don't have someone that's
yeah.
videographer. I don't have someone that's a video editor. Some people they have a team.
Yeah,
So
correct.
they churn out. Their duty is just
Yep.
to think of the ideas.
Mm,
So at this point of time, I'm doing everything. So it's impossible.
okay. Any videos coming up soon?
Yeah, bro. I definitely have a few videos that are in the pipeline.
All right.
The video that everyone has been asking for is the jealous boyfriend,
Okay.
boy breakup. So boy breakup part 4 is definitely coming up. So have you watched boy breakup?
I think I've watched a bit of it, not fully.
Okay.
I'll go and check it out after this.
I'll give you a synopsis of boy breakup lah.
Yeah.
Boy breakup is basically like about this alpha male
Mm,
guy that goes through a breakup. And so he tells his friends all, oh, I don't care, lah, bro. She what, you think I'm who, There are so many girls out down there, lah. Who all waiting for me, She's nothing, lah. But as time goes by, right, he's degenerating and degenerating and degenerating and degenerating. Then he's going to end up as a total simp. So the the three videos that are up out right now, the guy has now become a total simp. He has checked himself into a hospital. He called the girl, telling the girl that, I made an oath to God that if you don't call me, I won't eat and all that. From the
Ah,
was, I don't care about her, lah. She's nothing to. I'm not going to eat because you have no call.
yes.
Basically, very Bollywood, lah, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this kind of things we've been through that before.
Yeah,
You sometimes you after a
you will
breakup,
become a simp,
you
bro. At
you
some point.
drunk message your ex or you drunk call
Wow.
her, that kind of
Paragraph,
things.
ah. Paragraph.
Yeah, paragraph. I miss you.
Yeah,
Please
make
come back.
composition, all bro. One long time. The girl also see she blows. So some of the paragraphing all not down there, just one block of text.
Yeah.
Can you imagine those guys that type with one big capital letter, one small letter, one fancy character, and all of this? How
Yeah.
tedious it must be for the girl to read. It's like dyslexic, the person must
Yeah.
be.
Oh yes, I remember those days where they used to do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
on the those were SMS days, not even
SMS
WhatsApp.
days.
Yeah,
Bro, that means I think SMS win by characters, right? They
yeah,
charge
yeah.
by whether it's 50 characters or was it one message, one message, one message.
I think it's per message. And then if it became longer, it became a MMS instead of SMS. They
Ah,
get charged extra.
so the person that receives the message also gets charged, no?
No, I don't think so. I think only the sender.
I know the girl die, man, she will go bankrupt because of it.
Yeah. Right, nice. Okay. I wish you all the best. Looking forward to all these videos as well from you.
Thank you, bro.
Um, Maybe some football related one because that's what we're here for now, talking about
All
football.
right, bro. Look at my jersey,
I
man.
know, I know. You already answered one of my questions.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so who introduced you to football?
Hmm.
Family? Was it in family?
It had to be my eldest brother, Sunil.
Okay.
Sunil introduced me to football without a doubt. And I remembered that as a kid, I was always very like every child, like every boy, like every kid, they, girl or boy or whatever, right? We're always so intrigued by the ball.
Hmm.
You know, that round thing that rolls, that round thing that bounces.
Yeah.
At some point, even like my nephews and nieces, when they are like 1 year old, 2 years old or so, right? They see the ball, right? They are like, ball, ball. They are so happy with the ball. They don't
Hmm.
ever go out down there and look at something. Oh, it's the tree, it's the this. No, it's a ball. That's
Yeah.
like first recognizable toy,
Yeah.
at least to most kids that I know, you know. And my brother definitely was always my biggest cheerleader when it came
Hmm.
to Super Sunil.
Hmm.
Ravin, my second brother,
Hmm.
was the guy that I used to play soccer with. Like we used to smash the house chandeliers, because there was like a little the balcony gate, right? So
Yeah.
we moved the furniture, and Ravin is really tall. So Ravin used to be the goalkeeper, and I used to take free kicks and everything with the rubber ball. You remember the rubber ball,
Yes,
one
yes.
with the butterflies on it,
Yeah, the small ones. And that one will bounce like crazy.
the one and the floor
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
Ronaldo knuckle ball like that. The floor will
The
go.
banana kick on the ball, yes.
Yeah, yeah. And strangely, right, bro, that ball, okay, the ball is like that, right? When you outer foot the ball, it doesn't curl this way.
Yeah.
It curls inwards
Hmm.
for some weird reason. You know, I
Yeah.
think most people that played that butterfly rubber ball, if you outer foot it, it's an in swinger. So
Hmm.
anyway, Ravin and me used to play, and my mom's and dad's chandeliers used to be smashed, bro, because
Okay.
the ball hit this, hit that, hit this, hit that, and everything was broken shit in the house.
This
But
HDB, you were living in a HDB flat?
sorry.
You were living in a HDB flat at that time?
No, no, I was not living in a HDB flat at that time.
Okay.
So yeah, so knuckleball. I mean, like Ravin used to be the guy that I used to play soccer because he was the goalkeeper, and Sunil was my biggest cheerleader in soccer. So
Nice.
Sunil was the one that introduced me to the first World Cup that I
Nice.
watched,
Yeah.
and I was intrigued by the game.
Which World Cup was that?
I can't remember, bro. I think it was 94 or something like that, way back, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
And then I started watching the golden age of soccer for Singapore
Okay.
when there was V Sundaramurthy and everybody,
Yeah.
you know. And Wow, bro. And yeah, so Sunil was the one that was always showing me about what soccer was about, lah.
Mm,
So yeah, I owe it to him for me to get, for me to be so in love with soccer.
nice. And do you play for school?
I have prepared
Wow.
a trophy for you, as you can see down here.
I must see it carefully. Oh,
Ah,
can't see it very clear.
I'll read it out to
Read
you.
it out to us.
Serangoon Secondary School Inter-House Soccer Champions.
Rangoon
My
Secondary.
first trophy that I got for soccer. And
Right.
then later, at Sec 2, I moved on to playing for, I mean, I moved on to studying in Serangoon Garden Technical. And I
Ah,
played for the school team, yeah. But I have a funny story, bro. You know, my life is a joke, lah. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like as though I was this, like, school hero for soccer and all that, bro. I was a joke, okay? So I'll share with you a story, okay?
okay.
So I was playing for Serangoon Garden Technical,
Mm,
and I was the striker, right? Bro, as Indians, we only want one or two positions. Okay, you don't ask us to play defender. You don't ask us to play goalkeeper. That's like a curse. You know, we
that's
were
like bringing shame to the family.
it's bringing shame to the family. So straight away they ask what position do you play? I say striker. Striker. Then
Yes.
so if you play striker or you play winger, you have done good before your family, right? Even if you agree to play as a goalkeeper, somehow they will find you up down there as a striker position. You cannot run. He said, bro, you want to be humble and say, bro, I play goalkeeper, I play goalkeeper. When you play futsal,
Yeah.
next thing you see this goalkeeper is a striker, he's all the way up at the goal post, is just keeping it on there. So anyway, um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, school team. So I played as a striker, but they put me as a reserve. And I was not very happy about that, lah.
Mm,
So one day we went to play, I think against Naval Base Secondary or something.
mm,
Um, and there were like these hot chicks like on the side,
yeah.
and I die mati mati wanted to play.
Okay.
I kept on forcing my coach from the side, right, to
Yeah.
put me into the game.
Okay.
Then he put me inside. I said, put me inside, I'll score. He put me until he got so fed up. He just said, shut up, lah. You know? Then after he took out a player, I said, go lah, go, go. He just didn't want me to keep pestering his ear.
Yeah.
So I go. I walk inside clean, with the nice boots and everything, all full.
Mm,
The girls are looking, wow, this Tabla fella confirm quite good. He looks like,
yeah.
Indian. Must be V Silveraj or V Sundarmurthy caliber lah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some school team. And in my school, I was one of the only Indians down there.
Okay. The only Indian in the team.
One of the only Indians.
One of the only
Only
Indian.
had like 3 or 4 Indians in my school.
All
The
right.
rest was Malay and Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't an Indian school. So as an Indian, the only Indian playing in the soccer team,
Mm,
you stand out already
yeah.
immediately. You know? So then after I go down there, and this guy gives a beautiful cross, the ball flies in,
Mm,
and the goalpost is open, bro. It's
mm,
open. All I needed to do to make my mother and father proud, to make my coach proud, to impress the girls, was to tap it in.
okay.
I was thinking as the ball left the leg and it's going up in the air, because it was all the way from the other side. So I had time to think about all this. I
Okay.
looked, instead of looking at the goalpost, I looked at where the corner flag was. I wanted to go and slide, you know, my
Uh,
celebration.
celebration. I'm thinking of celebration
I
already.
said, wow, sorry, that already got quite buddy. So the ball came there. By the time the ball was near me, I kelang kabut. But you know what's my first instinct? Let's
But
be V Sundaramurthy and give a scissors kick or bicycle
seriously.
kick.
Okay.
I jump in the air, wow, bro. So this is my leg, right?
Yeah.
Instead of hitting down here, it hit the side of my shin.
Oh dear.
Ball went backwards. And then you know what my coach does? My coach shouts from the sideline. My number was number 19. He didn't even know my name. That's how
Okay.
insulted I was. Number 19, you're a bloody joke. You're a clown. Then he straight away took me out, bro. I was like, shit, man. And that was the end of my soccer career.
Career.
lah.
Okay.
I do tell you, right, that when I was playing in the court and all that, I feel I was quite good. lah. There
Street
was
soccer court.
there was a tournament
Mm.
that V Sundaramurthy stood up and clapped for me.
Oh,
Yeah, when I scored one goal. So he did stand up and clap for me. So I'm going to take that as my personal credit.
okay.
School
So
team, school team all that one different.
that means you're more suited to the smaller sided games then.
Maybe lah. I don't know lah, bro. But
But
to
quite
be
early,
honest,
yeah, sec 2, your career ended, so to speak.
bro, last time we all played what? Basketball court, what, bro, all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, basketball court.
Huh?
We rarely play the 11 aside on the pitch.
Yeah.
Unless
Hey,
it
guess
was
who's calling me?
PE.
Karan is calling me right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Yo, Karan.
Hello, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Hi, Karan.
Bro, you are right now live on a podcast that's happening right now for Thambi-K-Seaow.
Hey, not bad, man.
Yeah. So I'm with this brother of ours that's called Rasvinder Bula.
Oh, nice, nice.
Hi,
Nice.
Karan.
Hi, how you doing, man?
Good, good. Yourself?
Not too bad, bro.
You
Thanks
want
for
to say
joining the show.
Yeah, thanks for joining the show right on time.
Maybe I could sense it, huh?
Yeah, you could sense it. He's got
Makes sense.
the antenna down there, the Thambikseaow antenna.
Exactly, man. So, what are you talking about?
So we are talking about soccer back in the day. So right now we are talking about it's basically a soccer show, bro. Predominantly a soccer show,
Okay, man.
right? So we are talking about how we used to play soccer back in the day. You know the basketball court?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And street
So
soccer.
in street soccer and the basketball court, it used to be back heel goal, back heel penalty.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's either that or if the basketball court had only one pole, and you got to hit the pole to score the goal.
Correct. Russ, did you just hear what Karan said? Karan, go and say that.
In Sham schedule is Sundram story, no, bro.
So it wasn't very clear. What is it?
He said, did I share with you about the Sundram story?
Yes, he just did. He just mentioned just before you called that was his claim to fame
My claim to
as a
fame, bro.
footballer.
His proudest moment, no, bro.
Yeah, that was the moment, bro. That was the moment that was arched in my. Before I die, right, bro? You know, the last memory you get would be that, bro.
Sundram standing up for a standing ovation.
When you're having all the flashbacks in your final days, huh?
Yeah.
You see the goal, no?
Correct. That would be the last one. Pow, Sundram. Oh, he stood up like that after that die already. Yeah, bro. So, like, you know, back then it was so fun playing soccer. You play with anything. Pong pongs, the fruit, the pong pong fruit. We'll wrap up the plastic bag filled with paper. Anything that was round that could roll. And if the guy with the soccer ball was king lah.
Yeah,
You know?
of course. Champion.
Yeah.
When he leaves, that means game over.
Game over. Tennis ball also we will take, bro.
Yeah,
And the
correct.
fact
We used to use our
Yeah.
haversacks as goalposts after school. We
Yeah.
have the pitch.
And the fattest guy will be the goalkeeper lah.
Yeah. Fattest guy will
Always,
be
always.
last goal win. Every time last goal win, you might be winning 10-1, but fellow will say last goal win, the other team score, they win.
Correct. And if you say that you're playing for Milo team, that's it.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
I have
for
this
Milo
story
player,
about
bro. I'm a
this guy.
Milo player, right?
Yeah, I have this story about this guy. He was this was when I was probably poly, so about late teens already. So I joined this group of friends in the neighborhood. They were playing football, and then this guy was going around. Indian guy he was going around. He telling people I was Singapore under 16 last time. Singapore under 16.
Phew.
When he played, he was nowhere near under 16. First touch also cannot. Dribble also cannot. So you know this guy. There's a term called old piece. So this is
Old piece
this is
lah.
that.
Bro, that guy was probably me, bro.
No, it wasn't.
You know
If you
why?
want-
You know why? Though I didn't go around telling people I was under 16, I was under whatever.
Yeah,
Last time, you remember the Milo truck?
yeah, I do.
So they were giving out some freebies, you know, during sports day.
Yeah.
So somehow I got the Milo jacket.
Mm.
You know, the Milo jacket, the green
Yes,
color,
yes.
the white
Yeah.
color stripe, and at the back, it was like Milo.
Milo, yeah.
So whenever I went down to the soccer court, I would wear that.
Oh, to just give an impression.
People all thought I was a Milo player, but I never told people I was a Milo player. I just like the jacket, that's all.
just take it till you make it, bro.
Faked it till I made it until Sundar stood up and clapped for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You see?
So if Sundram saw you today in the soccer field, what would he say to you?
Bro, he won't clap for me, he'll slap me, bro.
Which tournament was this that Sundram clapped for you?
Bro.
Do you
This,
remember?
yeah, I do. It was held at what's that? Ceylon Sports Club.
Ah, that's his venue, yeah.
Yeah, Ceylon Sports Club, but it was a big venue, right? So it was like just some family kind of thingy, from organized by the temple.
Okay.
And, and then they had this street soccer tournament. Lah. So
Mm.
I went down there, bro, and you know how Sudriv's clapped for me, right?
Oh.
So I went down there and I literally ran. It was a penalty, and the penalty you're supposed to run like few steps and then shoot, right?
Oh, okay, okay, yes.
So I ran and I did one inside step over, but I used this leg to kick the ball to the side.
Oh, right.
Like Henri will do it,
Yeah.
that pass that Henri does. But I did it in penalty. And he went in. Sundram stood up and clapped for me. I got so happy, bro. After that, we got disqualified.
Why?
Because I went to buy pakoda, but my team was being called up.
Oh,
You know, the stands, they will have all the pakoda stands,
yeah,
drink
yeah,
stands.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
I went to buy pakoda, nicely eating, but I didn't know that my team was called out and we got disqualified.
Dear. Oh my God. All that
Yeah.
good work.
Oh, like, bro, I could have gone far, bro.
What's the name of the team? Do you remember?
Sai Crusaders.
Thai Crusaders.
Yes.
Thai as in Thailand or Thai
SAI.
SAI, Sai Crusaders. Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
familiar, this team.
Yeah, but I mean, I think like back in the days, right, bro? If we honestly had the opportunities that kids have, which Karan can definitely attest for. Karan,
What?
I'm saying like back then, if like
Yeah.
kids have the opportunities that they have today, many of us
Yeah.
would have been much. We would have gone further in soccer. Like Karan sends his kids for which school, bro?
JSSL.
Oh,
JSSL.
JSSL. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and
The ex-Arsenal academy, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
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 But you see, Liverpool fan sending to Arsenal academy,
Liverpool also has an academy.
Why you never send Karan?
Because the Arsenal academy is well established in Singapore, bro.
Well established, yeah lah. But his son is tearing it up down there. The son is taking
Nice.
after the father lah. His son's name is Sabir, and he's scoring like 6 goals in one match.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah. So I mean, these kids.
Now, now there's a lot of opportunities, but they're all paid opportunities, bro. You gotta pay
Yes.
for it.
It's not organic. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not organic. There is a difference between playing organically on the streets where you learn different kind of skills, not just football skills. You develop as a personality as well, as a character.
Yeah.
Yeah. And playing in a, setting as controlled setting where you have to go through the drills that be set out for you. So there is a difference. The best players in the world don't come from those kind of settings. They come from the free world, playing in the
Yeah,
street.
but you see, the best players did come from there. But I think one thing that's very important that many of us did lack while growing up, right, was football intelligence, the runs,
Ah,
how do
yeah.
you look out for your players? How do you
Mm.
look out for the crosses that are going to come in? How do you beat them with intelligence, right? And I think knowing the game is very important, which is what these schools teach. And like even when we talk about all the greatest players, they had to go through an academy. What Cristiano went through Sporting
Yeah.
Lisbon Academy, you know.
Eventually, yes.
Yeah, and all of these people, they do go down there to build that soccer intelligence by the time they are like, what, 14, 15,
Mm.
Beckham as well, But yeah, I mean, like, you want to talk about the Brazilians who played, they had to walk for hours just to go to an academy and come back,
Mm.
I think the difference now is that now the younger players are growing up more tactically and strategically, lah. But individual skill-wise, it's not as good as last time.
So
Mm.
without doubt, you will never find another Ronaldinho. You will never find another R9. You won't find all these players, even at the Nielsen, bro.
Yeah.
You won't find them.
Another
Yes.
Yeah, you won't find another Sundram. But I think that players like Sundram, Fandi, I really miss these players in our Singapore soccer squad.
Mm.
I really do, because these guys played with their heart on the sleeve.
Yeah.
And back then, they didn't have social media. They didn't have all of this. So their fame was only known when they went out to the streets.
Yeah.
Or when they saw themselves on the newspaper or magazine. But then again, newspaper or magazine, how often can they publish your face?
Mm.
Not every day, what? Now,
Yeah.
every post you put up, you get 200,000 likes, 100,000 likes. So,
Yeah.
it kind of gets to the head also,
True.
you become more of a product than a athlete.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what the modern day footballer is in a
yeah,
way. Yeah, because they are a product in itself, and I think quite a number of them are also thinking of a career after football already while playing football.
yeah.
So they are positioning themselves to be something when they're done. Okay, I can do this. So that's another thing that's running in their head. Nothing wrong, but eventually at the end of the day, as a fan, you want to watch them play well on the pitch and the team does well. So when the things don't go well on the pitch, then all this other stuff that they do gets brought into the picture.
That is true, but also with the kind of support and funding that our Singapore players do have, how are they supposed to not think about all of this? I mean, their future is
No.
catching up. Their parents are getting older.
Yeah.
Their kids are growing up. They have to support the family. How are S-League players who are actually really talented going to survive with $2,000 a month?
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
I was actually referring to players overseas, not the local players actually.
Okay. I
Local
mean,
players I
overseas
can
players,
understand, yes.
yeah. Overseas players, I do see it as well. Because an athlete's lifespan is so short, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think Cristiano was a master of it.
It's like this athlete. Let's say maybe you're playing at the top level for about 10 years.
Mm.
In that 10 years, bro, they can rake in, at least 30, 40 mil easily.
Without a doubt, lah. Without a doubt, lah. But what about the Division One players?
Division 1 also, I think they earn not too bad. Have a pretty good career, like if you stick in Division 1 all the way.
Yeah, lah.
But we're talking about the top level players. I mean, you're being paid so much, just focus on the game.
Yeah, lah. Because now it's crazy, lah. Like what? Your pay what is 250,000 pounds a week, 100,000 pounds a week for a mediocre player now. You know? So
Yeah.
that is in pounds as well.
Yeah.
100,000, you are expecting about what, 500,000 a month? Times that by 12 is like what? 6 million?
Exactly.
6 million a year, which is
But
pretty decent one. And if your
yeah.
longevity is for 10 years, you made 60 million already as a mediocre player. 60M lah, and let's say you really know how to invest it. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely make some comfortable retirement, Definitely you can make a comfortable retirement. But with 60 million, bro, money makes money, what? You take that 60 million, you diversify it over the years,
If they know how to use it, because there's a lot of stories also of footballers that squandered their wealth and
Yeah,
become bankrupt.
Gascoigne, right? Gascoigne?
Yeah, I guess Coin and a few others I've heard of. Yeah.
They have
So I
blue.
guess getting back to the 90s, what were your earliest memories watching football on TV this time?
We'll start with Mr. Karan.
In the 90s,
Yeah.
well, I think for me the earliest memory was Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard.
Stevie G in which year?
Well, I think I started watching properly was probably 99, 2000. I think that was when I started watching EPL properly.
Oh, okay. 2000s. All right. What about you, Sham?
2000 era also was, for me right now, it's probably still the best football to watch.
For me, I think the most memorable moment was when United won Bayern.
The jersey you're wearing, yeah.
Yeah, in the Champions League, and that's how I became a United fan. Like,
okay.
I became a United fan because my brothers were supporting Liverpool, so I had to take something that was not Liverpool, and my uncle was supporting United, so I was like, I'll support United.
Okay.
And but then it was just CC only lah, nothing serious. But in that match, when I watched it, my first Champions League match finals that I was watching,
Yeah.
and I saw how they turned the game around and the emotions that were on the players' face, on the Bayern Munich faces,
Okay.
and I was like, this is the greatest team in the world. I need to support them hardcore.
So you going back again, you say you were watching a big.
Sorry, wait. Karan, what's that?
Do you regret your decision now?
I don't regret my decision now. Hey, cool fan, hello.
So going back to the earlier parts of your time as a United fan, which year was that you started watching or rather following them just in terms of
Before,
results?
about, I think it was, no, yeah, around 94, 99. 95,
94.
99, that whole, the golden age of United,
Right, right,
where we
right.
had Dwight York, we had Andy Cole, we had Sheringham, we had Gixie at its prime,
That's
Beckham.
99, yeah.
Yeah, then I used to buy the FIFA, what's that? What do you call it? What's that game, bro? Championship Manager.
Championship manager. Oh man, that one,
Yeah,
yes.
CM2.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay
no,
guys.
those.
Off now.
All right, bro.
Good catching up with you all, huh?
Yeah, you too, you too. I'll call you later, bro.
All
Okay.
right,
Right.
Karan. Cheers. Thanks for the cameo.
Cheers, cheers.
All right, man. Cheers.
Yeah, so like I think that was the period, and R9 as well, bro. R9 was like my god, bro.
Okay.
No,
Is that your all-time favorite player?
all-time favorite striker is R9. So
Striker.
my
Mm,
top three strikers are
mm,
R9 comes number one.
mm.
Second comes Luis Suarez.
Okay.
I love
Interesting.
Suarez.
Okay.
Even when he was in Liverpool, I loved him, but I couldn't see it. You know.
Yeah.
And then I think the third favorite striker would definitely be Fandi Ahmad, lah, bro.
Ah.
Because he created a lot of golden memories for me, as a kid.
Mm,
Definitely. Yeah. R9 is because when I used to wake up on Sunday mornings, my father
mm.
would buy murtabak from Zamzam. You know, I'll sit in front with that banana leaf murtabak and just watch the Italian Serie A highlights and look at Inter
Yes.
Milan, Inter Milan then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, wow, this guy. And I used to try everything he used to do, lah. Ta, 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 ta,
Mm, yeah,
like, and yeah, Arnan was just magic.
yeah.
Luis Suarez was just pure aggression, and he's Luis Suarez is Thambi-K-Seaow, bro. I'm telling you, he's very impromptu, aggression, pinpoint. You know, you look at Suarez, bro. He doesn't take more than 2 touches when he scores a goal.
Mm,
The ball will come no matter where he is. One touch, pop, impromptu, top corner, there, 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 there.
mm,
Don't suppose he'll take one touch to place it for his leg, his shooting leg, and then he's there already.
mm.
And he looks clumsy as hell, but he's so dangerous.
His touches are very good. The first touch, especially to kill the ball, I think is very good.
Brilliant. Who do you
Yeah.
support, by the way?
United as well in the English league.
Thank you, brother. I
Yes.
feel like I'm on the right podcast
Yeah.
session.
Yes. I'm a big Italian league fan as well. So in Italian league, I support Inter.
Inter?
Yeah.
That means R9 was your man, like, at some point.
He was, yes, at some point, yes.
R9, Baggio.
Baggio, yes.
Oh,
Baggio is a very famous character in the famous player in the Indian community of a certain age.
see?
A lot of people
Oh, yeah,
love
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Baggio.
yeah, yeah. In Singapore, right?
In Singapore, yeah. A lot of people love Baggio.
Yeah.
A lot of them are from the Indian community.
Bro, tell me about it, bro.
There are some people calling themselves with the name of Baggio.
Bro, most Punjabi guys I know, right? Their idol is Baggio.
Okay.
Most Punjabi guys I know,
All
their
right.
idol is Baggio. You know?
So I'm one
It's
of them then.
Baggio and for the girls, their favorite player of that age group is Inzaghi.
Inzaghi.
How handsome what the fella.
At that time, I think a lot of Italian players were handsome.
Yeah,
There were
yeah.
a lot of choices, yeah. Del Piero also was handsome.
Yeah, Del Piero. Correct. But yeah,
Yeah,
Baggio, yeah, you're right, man. You're right. I know a lot of my friends that love Baggio.
yeah. Still
Yeah.
do.
So top three strikers, favorite strikers, those are the guys.
Okay.
You know?
Coming back to Singapore football, would you say your following is confined to the Malaysia Cup days, or have you gone beyond that as well?
It's definitely confined to the Malaysia Cup days, lah, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, lah.
Yeah.
After we got kicked out of the Malaysia Cup, I tried to support S League for a bit. It didn't quite resonate with me,
Mm.
simply because all my favorite players were scattered around.
Yeah.
And I was supporting Woodlands Wellington because of Sundram.
Okay.
No, but after Sundram left already, then there's nothing to watch. Right? And it wasn't really televised. It wasn't televised at all. So I didn't really
I
have.
don't remember. I don't remember watching. Yeah.
No, you have to go to the stadium if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
They
Our
can't
stadiums
possibly
were
tell
full.
it. Yeah. So I would think that that was a very yeah, that Singapore Cup days, that was very nostalgic, bro. We before we even bought a Manchester United jersey, we
Mm.
would buy a Singapore jersey. You know, even if
Yeah.
it was FAS pants, we also are very happy with that.
Yes.
You know,
Mhm.
um, and like our idols and whoever we looked out upon was Singapore. All our Singapore players.
Mm.
Every Indian wanted to be Sundram.
Yes.
Every Malay guy wanted to be Fandi or Abbas. You know, and
Abbas. Abbas is actually my favorite, all-time favorite, like local player. But although he's not really Singaporean, but still, yeah,
yeah,
in
yeah.
that team he was my favorite.
But he had this star quality about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had this star quality about him, which Fandi never had, Sundram never had. None of them had except Abbas. Abbas was a poster boy of Singapore soccer team.
Yeah.
Um, and for
So
the Chinese,
The Chinese have like maybe
Stephen Tan,
Stephen.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Tan.
You are right. Is in that sense that every major big race in Singapore is represented by a player in that team
For sure. For
who
sure.
who was a protagonist. He's not just a player that is on the bench making up numbers. That kind of player is just one of the main players in that team. So I think
Yeah,
that that's probably one of the reasons why people resonate a lot with that team as well.
yeah, for sure, bro. So like I think like that team as well, right, was we had a stadium that was filled with people, you
Yeah.
know, and we were a good team. We were great. The United, I mean the Singapore team. Then I'm not saying that the Singapore team now has no potential.
Mm.
The Singapore team back then was totally different.
Yeah.
It was totally different. I'm not talking about Fandi doing that sepak takraw kick and scoring a goal. I'm not talking about Sundram doing a bicycle kick or Abbas scoring a hat trick or anything of that sort. They were actually very united as a team, at least it appeared so, and they played in a very nice, fluid manner that kept on attacking, kept on going forward, kept on going forward.
Mhm. Mhm.
It was like literally the old school way of playing soccer. Lah.
Yeah.
Our aim is to score a goal, is not to keep possession.
Mm.
Yeah, it was so beautiful to watch. And I think also because I was much younger, so I didn't really pay attention much to the technical side of soccer,
Mm.
but it was more of the emotions that was involved. When we
Mm.
played against Kedah, when we
Mm.
played against Pahang, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, there was a sense of total rivalry and like, oh shit, I am Singaporean. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. There's also this thing nowadays that's going on about, I mean, not really nowadays. I think probably last 5, 10 years or so. A lot of people are coming out of talking about supporting your own league, supporting your own team, your local team,
Mm.
as opposed to, only supporting your English team or European team because they're miles away, they're not your local team,
Yeah.
etc. But I have a theory on that in terms of culture, I guess for people like us in the 90s when we were growing up without S League in the picture at all,
Okay.
the only local team we had was that Singapore team in the Malaysia Cup. And a lot of us got to know about football through family. And family knew English football first. And then they introduced us to all Manchester United, Liverpool, and every week, like you mentioned, every Sunday there's the English League highlights, then there's Serie A highlights, and that's how we get to know of all these great players and we start following them.
And
So
it's
you look,
also every uncle's Deepavali topic when they see you after 1 year.
hey, how
How
your
ah?
team,
How
how
Man
your
United
team,
ah?
how now,
Yeah.
yeah, especially Liverpool now. The Liverpool uncles will be like, Liverpool, how United? Okay, can
Yeah, yeah, that's their conversation starter, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like I think like in that sense, yeah, Singapore soccer was definitely a family bonding session as well. I remember in my nanny's house, my grandmother's house,
Hmm.
whenever there's a soccer match in Singapore, the whole family, whether they watch soccer or don't watch soccer, my aunties also will be watching, bro.
Yeah,
You
true.
know?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a family get together session.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was brilliant, man. I really miss those times of
Hmm.
soccer. I wish that we could get back into that because the Singapore can get back into the Malaysia Cup. That would be so nice for the new generation to see, you know.
Hmm.
And I do wish that we actually find the next Sundram, we actually find the next Fandi, you know. We
Mm.
find that new batch of people lah. Yeah,
With a
there's
bit
gonna
of
be something
magic and
exciting
flair.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Okay.
flair. People that play with flair.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Any when you come back to World Cup again, because you say one of your first memories was watching the World Cup. Which was the
Yes,
best World Cup in your memory?
the recent one.
The recent one. Okay.
Partially because I had a soccer bet on it. You know? Partially
Do
because I
you
had
do you have a like for World Cups? Do you have a favorite country that you support?
for World Cup.
Yeah.
Back in the day, right? It used to be definitely Brazil, lah, bro. I'm a lalang lah. Okay, when
Okay.
it comes to the World Cup, wherever the odds are feel better at, I will go for that. You
Okay.
know,
Okay.
and but back then was because of R9, because of Ronaldinho, you know, the
Mm.
the, the dream team of Brazil. So
Mm.
it used to be Brazil, and then after that, I moved over to Portugal because
Mm.
I'm also a Cristiano fan.
Okay.
You know, like when Cristiano was at his peak, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was there, like, especially as a United fan, you gotta be, lah, bro. You
Yes.
know, and
Right.
then in the most recent World Cup, it was Argentina. You
Okay.
know, because I really, really wanted Messi to win something.
Mm.
You know, I really wanted Messi because I adore these two players, Cristiano and Messi. You
Mm.
know, Cristiano is the greatest goal scorer of all time.
Mm.
You know, Messi is the greatest football player of all time for
Mm.
me. You
Okay.
know,
Mm.
I mean, not all time, but one of the greatest. R9 is still the greatest lah
That's
for
all,
me.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you've seen R9, it's very difficult to see anyone else. Yes.
yeah, exactly. R9 did crazy things with the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy things with the ball. Before his
Um,
injury, unstoppable.
yeah.
Yeah,
Also with an injury as well, big injuries, bad injuries he had suffered, and in those days as well, tackles were fierce, were fierce, were
yeah.
dangerous.
They will really take you out, lah.
Yes, they will. Yeah.
Really take you out. Now, bro, it's so disgusting to see, right? Fuller just touch the face, and, holding his face and going on the floor and like crawling around, rolling around.
That's another KCL moment.
That's a K-Seaow moment, bro. There was another Thambi-K-Seaow. Rolling here, rolling there. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Back in the day, the flow, kena the flow, get up, you go again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think that's one thing that really disgusts me about modern football. There's a lot of acting.
Yeah. There are
Very,
quite a
very,
few things. Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah.
going back to your childhood, like where were you growing up in? Which area in Singapore?
I was always a Serangoon boy.
Rangoon boy.
Yeah.
It does sound that you live near where I am living in terms of vicinity. I grew up in Hougang, so
Hey, bro,
that
maybe we
means,
should meet up. I'm in Hougang right now, man.
oh really? Are you staying here in Hougang?
Now, I've been staying in Hougang for quite some time already.
Oh,
So I
nice.
grew up in Serangoon Gardens, right?
Okay.
But where I was living is Kensington Park, right? So I
Ah,
had,
right, right. Okay, I know where that is. Yeah,
yeah, so the back gate is Serangoon Gardens,
yeah.
right? But the front gate, the other gate, is Serangoon North Avenue 1. So
Ah,
I would
okay,
go from the back gate to go and play soccer in Serangoon Gardens South Primary School,
okay,
you know, and I'll go from the front gate to play in Serangoon North. Or sometimes some of these players were all, and we had our own team in Kensington Park as well.
okay.
They made a soccer court for us. They
Wow.
literally made a soccer court for us, bro. And I will tell
Okay,
you why.
right.
We would play everywhere. The estate boys, right? We get
Yeah.
the ball, we'll see any long stretch of road, that's our goal,
Good feel.
our
Okay.
pitch. And then we
Yeah.
go after that, they banned us from playing down there. We moved to the swimming pool. We used to play near the swimming pool. They banned us from there. We went
Okay.
to the park near the children's park. We would play down there until they were doing some renovations. And they say, you know what? Just to save the trouble of chasing these guys out everywhere, because we will play, bro. We will be like 20 of us, 15 of us, all
This
just
the swimming pool is near where your Serangoon Garden Technical was, right?
no. It's in Kensington, but it's a condominium.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there
Okay.
was a so they built a street soccer court for us lah.
Mm.
The one hero had to kick the ball too high and it fell. The ball hit a really expensive car
Oh dear.
and they locked up the gate lah.
Oh dear.
That was the
Okay.
last day that we played soccer. You know what? One thing I remember, like, I mean, last few times we played soccer, I read this beautiful line, this beautiful quote, you know, which
Mm.
said that sometimes we never know when when it was going to be the last time that we kicked the ball together, or
Yes.
you
True.
know, like in all our groups, we never knew that session was going to be the ultimate last,
Yeah.
that we
Correct.
all will have this much fun together.
Yeah.
You know,
That is true. When was
yeah.
the last? It also applies to friendship as well. When was the last time you're gonna say bye to that person and you never ever see him again or whatever? You never know.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of friendships, that we said bye
Mm.
to the one time, the really, really close friends, the last time
Yeah.
we had a good time with them and then
Yeah.
gone forever. Either they pass away or they just move on in life,
Yeah. Correct. You
you
keep
know?
busy and all. Yeah. Correct. That's true.
Yeah, yeah. And I think in soccer, it really hit me when I thought about soccer,
Mm.
because these are people that we literally meet every day,
Yes.
every
Every
day,
time,
at 5
like
o'clock. Yeah.
clockwork, and we didn't have handphones in back then. But clockwork, 4 p.m. we go there, everyone's there.
Yeah,
We
done.
might be early, but the rest will come in slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All we just needed to hear was that one soccer ball.
Boom.
Boom, boom. Then we
Yeah.
like, someone
Okay.
downstairs already.
Time already.
Straight
Yeah.
away,
Yeah.
boom, 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 we throw, grab, 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 we go down
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was our smoke, the smoke call, you
Yeah.
know, smoke signal.
Smoke signal.
And
Yes. True.
yeah, and I think I really, really miss those days, bro. Like when we were young, we could run, we could have stamina to play 2, 3 games one day.
Mm.
We could fall down, get up, no injuries. We could do things that our brain would tell us and our body would do.
Mm.
Now it's like we just play it because we have so much passion for the game, but whatever the head is thinking, the body is reacting twice as slow to
Yeah.
execute. You
The,
know?
the brain is faster than the body now. Yes.
Yeah. So I guess for now it's just FIFA lah, bro.
Yeah. If you play, yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, just to conclude, just before we conclude the episode, I think we spoke of when I approached you about this episode, you were speaking a bit about the 90s and noughties being an era that was beautiful as a not just for football, for everything else as well around football, around life at that time.
Beautiful.
You
Beautiful,
talk
bro.
about the songs, you talk about fashion,
Yeah. Alien Workshop.
yes, Alien
Huh?
Workshop. Talk
Yeah.
about hairstyles. What kind of hairstyles do you
Did I
have?
rock? I used to have the Amani, bro.
Yes, true. Me too. I had the
Yeah.
Armani. In the 90s, I had the flat top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
90s had
Yeah.
the flat
So,
top. I had the
so
Armani. Then we had the spike.
I was a spike fellow, so at one point of
Yeah,
time thankfully we both still have hair, bro. Some of them don't have already, cannot do the spike. We still can if we wanted
we
to.
can. Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks to our genes and to God
Yeah,
for
bro,
that.
don't forget. Undercut.
Undercut. Yes,
Undercut.
I did. I never did that. I
Yeah.
always go for the clean, neat look.
Bro, let me tell you
77th Street. We had 77th
of
Street.
course, 77th Street, bro. Let me tell you a really funny story.
Mm.
So when I was in army, right, I was so sick and tired of looking like a rambutan when I came out. You know?
Mm.
So I decided to, I mean, okay, not army lah. Let's just say, sorry, NCC or something lah. Huh? Sekali, I don't know, Minda Volka looking for me all. So you say army. So I used to tell one of my sergeants that I had to fast.
Okay.
I had to fast. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I need to fast. Yeah. And the fellow was like, you need to fast. I was like, yeah. I said, Mom is doing prayers for me, lah, so I need to fast. I cannot shave. He said, okay, okay. Don't need to shave. You know? So then after that, but vegetarian food also power, lah, bro. You
Mm.
know? So then after that, I will come out, I'll check out. First thing I used to do, because I got a beard, right? Indian, we grow beard very fast, right?
Yes.
I
Yes.
go to the barber, I say, do number one, then do the side, the sharp,
Clean.
the sharp
The
side
sharp.
look we used
Yeah.
to have.
Like Del Piero. Del Piero had that
Yeah, lah,
sharp.
the Del Piero sharp one. Then I
Yeah.
go to the club, oh, wow, damn happy. All the girls, all the army boys all look like shit like that.
Yeah.
Cycle darting. I'm the only one with sub, crack David, all,
Oh, Craig David. Yes. The
Yeah,
thin
yeah, yeah, yeah.
moustache and the goatee. Oh my God.
Right.
I tried all those styles in poly. Yes.
Yes. So then one day I saw my sergeant in the club.
Oh,
He looked at me, he also blurred. Like, what are you doing with like so stylo, milo all? And that's it lah. That been my run lah. The run
wow.
went for quite some time, like at least 1.5 months lah.
Yeah. Yeah. At least it lasted some time.
At least it
I had,
last.
you remember United had a player called Veron.
But on, yes, the fella
Yes.
like that lah.
Yeah. And inspired by him, I went and cut my hair, skinhead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was in poly. But I'm wearing specs. The thing I just started feeling conscious after that because I felt like maybe I look like Mahatma Gandhi with the bald head and specs. So I started wearing a bandana over it to just cover my
Bro, if it was
yeah.
in today's time, you could have looked like Heisenberg, bro.
Yeah. That was in today's time. Like it's also quite unfortunate. I never really took photos, but I mean back then wasn't like easy to
Yeah.
take photos, right?
I think like, one thing also that was the signal of the death of the times that we were in was when the DigiCam came about, bro.
Hmm.
And when Friendster came about.
Yes.
Because when digicams and Friendster came about, it was already like a signal of the Armageddon for our time.
Hmm.
The times that we were living in. Back in the days where we want to meet our friends, we arrange through a pager, or we arrange through a phone call that we meet at Far East. Okay, let's meet at Last Cabin, And it was so
Last
nice and
cabin. MRT
organic.
last cabin,
Yeah.
yes.
It was so nice and real, Like if you are late, then I really have to wait for you. I wouldn't even be informed, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like if I call you and you have left your house, I better hurry up because you're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
You I like the fact that on pager, that we can hack the payphone and get like free calls. You
Mm.
know, pagers were the in thing. You had a pager, you had a bomb. You were very wary about your phone and its usage. So whatever you talked, it had to be precise. And I'll talk to you more when I see you.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah. Yeah.
call each other's homes, we get to know the parents.
Yes.
We get to
Correct.
know
Correct. Correct.
us.
Yes.
It was a beautiful time in life, bro. And
Mm.
fashion for me, I loved it, man. You had the FUBU jeans, the
Yeah. The
Caterpillar
baggy jeans.
Timberland boots. You
Yeah.
know, you don't really think about being branded. You just think about looking cool.
Boogie Street. That's where they are shopping.
Yeah. You go down there, you just get your players 59 jersey. You look a bit hip hop. You look a bit
Yeah.
this and that.
Always had to make sure you had bling on it on yourself. Yeah.
Correct. Must have the bling.
Yeah.
And it was so simple. Life was so simple. People were so simple. There
People
was
are so simple.
no
Yes.
bullshit. Now social media has made us all stupid, bro. It has made us famous, but it has made us stupid. you know? Yeah. And now we are just wake up. Last time when we realized that we had more energy, maybe because we were younger, but
Mm.
to wake up, first thing you do, you don't have no phone to check. You
Yeah.
don't have anything to do. You just go straight out and like get out of the bed. Okay, time to find an activity to do. Now it's
Mm.
like wake up only you take your phone, mindless scrolling, doom scrolling, and by the time you're done, it's like 1 hour or half an hour or God knows however long you'll use, right? And your brain is fried. By the time you even want to do an activity, you're too lazy to do any activity.
Mm.
Because when we wake up, our brain goes through three different stages: beta, theta, and alpha, or some shit like that, lah.
Mm.
And it's basically like an engine warming up.
Mm.
We wake up, and when we use our phone, the information that's coming in is too much. It jumps that middle stage, which makes us less creative.
Okay.
Yeah. And anyway, um, yeah, my favorite thing about the 90s, I'm not going to say the food because food now is still amazing in Singapore. I miss the simplicity of life. And
I
and
miss Singapore in the 90s. I would say that. Yeah. So sometimes I just watch some shows on YouTube like Gotcha and all that from back in the day.
what's up?
Then you get a glimpse of how Singapore was back in the day, or you Triple Nine, this kind of shows that you watch, you watch it back on Netflix. I think it had 999, and you just get a glimpse of how Singapore was, and how fast it's developed now. It's like
Yeah,
I miss that. I miss Singapore back then.
me too, man. I miss the fact that I used to take a bus wherever I went,
Mm,
and I never complained about it.
yeah,
It felt normal.
yeah,
Yeah. Now it's like everything I want to do Grab. Grab lah, just take the car lah.
yeah. Convenient, lazy.
The
Take
double
bus.
decker bus, you sit on top of the double decker bus, you smoke in the double decker bus on top. You know, um, if you
The,
want,
these are the ones without the aircon, the non-aircon double-decker bus you're talking about.
you want to get to know someone, you want to get to know a girl, you actually go up down there and talk to her. You know, write
Mm.
down the phone number on the bus ticket, give. Or something of that sort. You know,
And the bus ticket, they used to make heart shapes. Like the girls used to make heart
the
shapes.
origami, the origami. Yeah,
Yeah,
love to do that. And then there was the thing where you calculate if the last number ends with 11, that's supposed to be some lucky charm or something. Yeah,
yeah.
and then now it's like everything you want to do, you want to approach a chick, or if a chick wants to approach you, or whatever it is, look for her on Instagram first,
Mm.
add, then talk from there. Damn lame lah, you know. Um, yeah, and like what you said lah, it was less it was less of a product. People were less of a product. People were more organic. You
Organic,
know.
yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fashion, no need to say lah. Despite though I gotta say that I despise the younger generation for wearing really short shorts. The guys extremely short shorts. I despise you guys. You all better start
The
lengthening.
guys, nice that you mentioned the guys. Okay.
Yeah, the guys. Yeah, girls I got no problem lah. Yeah, man, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I miss the simplicity of life back then and how organic our friendships were, how real. I'm not saying that friendships today are not real, but we had to make an effort for those friendships,
Mm.
an extra effort
Yeah.
in getting to know the parents, into meeting you on time, into scheduling our meetups, into coming and having fun together,
Covering up for each other.
covering up for each other. Oh my god, bro! Can I share with you a story? And it
All
has
right.
soccer relation to it.
Okay.
So when I was young, I wanted to go clubbing.
Mm.
Okay, so I had this very my one of my best friends at that point of time, Mark Foon. Okay, he was my neighbor. So Mark Foon and me will always go out clubbing together.
Mm.
So Mark Foon will tell his dad that he's staying over in my place to watch soccer.
Mm.
I will tell my dad that I'm going to stay over in his house to watch soccer.
Okay.
And my dad is like, why don't you all just watch soccer um, at
In your
home,
house. Uh,
my house? And the dad will ask vice versa. Both
mm.
of us will give this answer. I said, no, Dad, you have no idea. His house has a huge TV screen, and his dad is like, really about soccer. The dad will be like holding a beer and like very enthusiastic. And I
Mm.
like the atmosphere, you know. And my dad was like, oh, okay, cool. Since it's around the area, whatever. So Mahfoud and me, bro, for months, bro, we will be in Boat Key clubbing, coming back at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, because we will just ton lah somewhere lah in
Uh,
some place or what. Like, in a park or what, near our house or what, wait for the proper time, then go back lah. Because we can't possibly
mm.
come back at 6 a.m. what. They're all sleeping
Mm.
what.
Yeah.
So we'll stay back. Then until one day, right, my father had enough of this shit. My father
Uh,
smelled the rat. So my father
okay.
went to the security to the guard post and asked, do you know this guy with Sham all the time, Mark? And he said, yeah, because we were the troublemakers there, what?
Okay.
Playing soccer and creating a ruckus. He
Mm.
said, what's his unit number? So he gave the unit number. My father goes up to the house, rings the doorbell. Mark's father opens, and my father spots a very small TV and all these Christian God photos everywhere.
Okay. Okay.
Father doesn't look like a drinker of any sort.
Uh,
And the father was like, you must be Sham's father. And my father was like, you must be Mark's father. He's like, yeah, come in, let's have a talk.
okay.
So then um, they finished their talk, they finished debugging what we are doing.
Okay.
I come home, and I'm like, very tired, Lama. And I see my father. My father said, how's the soccer? I say, wow, it was a very good game. Very good game.
Mm.
My father says, "You come here?" I say, "Yeah." Kena pow! It's like, I said, "What the hell? What the hell you gonna say?" Say, "I went to Mark's house. You've been lied to me, you brother, you bloody rat, you." And Mark, I think, I don't know what he got, but that was the end of our show, lah. So then I tried to take it a step further. I wanted to go clubbing. So what I did was I took my guitar, right?
Mm.
And so if you look at the guitar, bro, this actually looks like a body
Mm. Yeah.
of a human. The guitar was the body. My bolster was my legs because fold it in. My
Okay.
soccer ball, I would wrap it with a black cloth. That was my head.
Okay.
And then I
Okay.
take my full comforter and cover it. And I used
Okay.
to sleep out and go clubbing until one day I came back and it was a bomb blast. My soccer ball was one side, my guitar was another side. My father debugged it again. Lah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So that's how we used to go clubbing back in the day.
Yeah. Not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not
Yeah.
easy. It was fun. We had to make an effort, bro. I miss those times. 90s,
Yeah.
2000, music was. Can I touch on music, bro?
Yeah. Sure.
So, music back then was so real, even if it was pop. Even
Mm.
if it was pop music, you know? Like, if you listen to Backstreet Boys and even if you listen to Ace to Pace and all that, yes, the drum loop is the same. The drum loop is the same. But every song had an identity of its own.
Mm.
Sounded different from every other song. Every pop group sounded different from every other pop group. Today's music sounds recycled. You
Yeah.
know, all the loops and everything has been used by somebody.
Mechanical. It sounds mechanical.
Very mechanical. Very mechanical. I hate it. You
Yeah.
know, um, back then when we wanted to record something, piracy was very difficult. We had to
Yes.
put a cassette tape into the tape recorder and press record and play at the same
Record.
time.
Yes. Yes. And even songs. You have to record. I remember doing this. Recording songs. So you had like the master tape. Then I would make duplicates of it, and then I'll send to my family in Malaysia.
Hmm.
Or when I go there, I would give it to them. Okay, yeah, these are your copies. All the
Yeah,
different
oh
Bollywood
shit! Oh, so
songs.
you were the pirate lah.
Yeah, I was a pirate lah. So I would do all the different Bollywood songs. I'll make my own mixtapes.
Right.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Even computer games, bro. Computer games were
we
fun.
used to buy pirated ones. We didn't buy
Yeah,
original.
Upper Serangoon.
Upper
Yeah,
Serangoon. Or, yeah, I was living in Hougang. And there was somewhere this corner shop had this open shop. I think the front of it was they were selling fruits, and
uh,
then the big table selling pirated games at the back, and we just bought $5 and all, just enjoy. CM, Championship Manager, FIFA.
yeah. Bro, even Hindi movies also, Bollywood movies back then, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Even though they were cheesy as hell, right?
yeah. But this
But
was
they
the
were
best
so
times.
fun to watch. They were so
Correct.
nice.
Yeah.
Remember Govinda and all these actors and
Govinda, yeah. Until today, I still watch those movies. I
yeah,
can watch it a million times. I know the dialogues by the back of my hand, but I still watch it because it's the best. It gives you
you
a
know,
proper stress relief.
yeah. Because they were in the process of making these movies to adapt to the modern world that's a world that was shaping. You
Yeah.
know, even though it was cheesy, it was beautiful. The movie Dil, Khemat Se Khemata,
Mm.
uh, what even what's that Soldier? You
Soldier,
know?
yes, soldier.
Yeah, Shah Rukh Khan movies don't need to say they were the hits all the time. But
Yeah,
when
yeah.
something was slowly coming out, the what's that Bazigar,
Figure, yeah.
then the Sanjay Dutt, don't forget Sergeant, all the
Ajay,
food. Wow, bro, everyone wanted to be in love, man.
yeah,
It was so wonderful, you know.
yeah. You could
It was so
hear the
wonderful.
songs
The songs
everywhere
were
as
so
well.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maine Pyar Kiya, all this, wow, bro. Then even Tamil movies like Ilya Raja's song compositions were out of the world. You
Mm.
know,
And
so
even
like I think,
all the Rajinikanth movies, we'll watch it every Deepavali.
yeah,
You can watch it on the Vasantam. Before Vasantam, there was some other channel, I forgot the name, but you'd have it there.
yeah, yeah. Oli, was it called Oli?
Only is the radio station. I can't
Some
remember what, lah, but I know there's always that Tamil Indian slot. They will play one Hindi movie, play one Tamil movie, and then they'll play always the
Asha,
Rajinikanth
bro.
movies. Yeah.
Asha, bro. What a movie.
Basha, correct. Basha, Adiyappa.
All this, wow, damn style lah, the fella.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think like that was movies and the production of songs and movies, and even the fact that we had to search for information on newsstands, like we would actually collect Panini sticker
yeah.
book.
Sticker books, yes, we had sticker books. Yeah, even Malaysia Cup had sticker books,
Yeah,
semi-pro sticker books, and they used to be called a semi-pro league before the M League. So you had
yeah,
that semi-pro league, you had the English Premier League one, you had the World Cup ones, you had sticker books, you had cards, player cards.
yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. Back was those days I was, and I think like maybe I'm overselling it, but playing soccer after school, I was just another feeling altogether. Because
Mm.
the goalpost is up like that, right? Then like when you kick the goalpost high, you connect the top bar of the basketball pole, and you go down, and then you feel like, oh shit, I just got like when
A
impact.
worldie. Yeah.
You know, playing with tennis ball, then you have to chip the tennis ball in order for it to go upwards.
Mm.
It was so fun, bro. It
Yeah.
was so fun.
I used to play in my school was in Potong Pasir, so I used to play after school there, secondary school.
Which
So
which
after
country from?
St. Andrews,
Ah, bro, that's how you know Rutra.
that's how I know him there. So we used to play there after school, and it would last till I don't know. I mean, not very late. I was always conscious about the time because I never eat. I never eat during recess. I probably brought two slices of bread just to have that, but to make sure that's just fuel for football afterwards. You just play football and then it became maybe one-ish or so, and then you left from there so that you have to go home. So from there, Potong Pasir all the way to Hougang, change two buses to get home, no food. And my late grandmother was living with us, so she'd be worried, where are you? How come you're not home yet? So you had to okay, yes, just sheepishly go enter the house and quickly go and get the food so that you don't get questioned too much of why you so late, why you
Mm.
never come home yet. So all those were innocent days.
So, which soccer team do you play for any clubs or anything?
Not really, no. Never really played for. My biggest claim to fame was to play for the Negeri Sembilan Sikh team.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's my biggest claim to
Oh, Negeri
fame.
Sembilan, that's quite big, what?
Yeah.
Bro, you should go and interview this guy Akash. Do you know Akash?
No, not really.
Akash Matani.
Okay.
He's in Jakarta right now.
Mm-hmm.
He is our age group.
Okay.
Plays brilliant soccer. He used to play for AC Milan,
Oh.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
now he's opened a soccer school in Jakarta, and he always posts all his videos of him playing in the Jakarta competitive league, and he's a brilliant striker until today, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy is definitely an inspiration to every aging sportman out there. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Sure.
yeah.
Okay, man, Sham. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank
It's
you,
been,
brother.
this has not even been like a proper like a podcast. It's been more like a conversation. You
Yeah,
know.
man. That means we definitely have to meet up. We have to meet up one of these days.
Yeah. Sure. For sure.
Since we're in Hougang, I'm in
Maybe
Hougang.
we could do a collaboration. Thambi-K-Seaow talking about
Yeah.
old school football.
Let's do it,
Like
bro. Let's think of
get
something
back pass
to do.
involved. Yeah.
100%, brother. And then like I got to also mention the other thing I really missed a lot was one thing that we missed out. Sega 16-bit.
Yes. That's my first ever game, the Sega. I didn't even know what that was until my father bought it.
Yeah.
And I tried put in the cartridge. Then you have to like sometimes blow the cartridge, right?
Oh yeah.
It's
Then
not
you
working.
PS1, and then after we had to play Pro Evolution Soccer. Suto! Harinama Suto! The blow away. Virtual Striker, bro. I miss playing Virtual Striker
In the
1.
arcade. In
The
the
arcade.
arcade, right? That one, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, thanks, man. Thanks for having me on the show. I had a lot of
Welcome.
fun.
It's
You know,
been fun. Yeah.
yeah.
Reminiscing. It, for some of the viewers and listeners, it sounds like two uncles talking about old things.
Two good-looking uncles, bro. Don't forget
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
must have that. We don't
Yeah.
look 40.
Yeah, thanks, brother. You too.
Yeah.
So like I think like shout out to even the newer generation who's watching this, you know. maybe you guys can teach us a little bit more about
Your
how
generation.
how to have fun with in your times.
Yeah.
For us, it's just going out, going pubbing, going clubbing, maybe. But
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Shout out to our era,
Mm.
right? Millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Okay, cheers, brother.
Bye bye.
Yeah, goodbye.